Reading is a peace of mind. Reading is being in a story that you never thought that you would be in. Reading is being able to meet new characters, meet new places, and things that you never even knew existed. Reading is being in the mind of that author, looking at that author's picture, and just wondering how in the world did you come up with these words on this paper. Reading is a joy, reading is a treat. Reading is just entering you into a world with unlimited possibilities. And reading is just so much fun, y'all. Happy reading. Hey friends, happy Thursday. Today is Thursday. I am late on my Wednesday vlog, but it's okay. I'm gonna make sure that I get this actual vlog out to you guys today. But what we're gonna do today, guys, we're just gonna have a little reading vlog. I am going to read on a couple of books that I have on my Palace Audible account. We're going to read those books today, and we're going to do a little bit of how would I put it, we're gonna put some flowers together, y'all. I love to have live flowers in my home, and the ones that I got are some jumbo moms. We got those. I got some hydrangeas. They are the purple ones, very cutesy. I got some baby's breath. We got those. What other kind did we get, guys? And we got some spray roses. We have some accent flowers. I thought those were very cute. And then we have some pink spray roses. So we have all of these flowers to put up in my house. I love flowers, y'all. I have plants in my house. I love to have live flowers in my home. And Publix had a really good deal on them. They were like 3 for $12. So I got a set of 6 so that I can put one in my front room area and then one in my book area. We're going to be moving around some things in my book area because I want to be able to put more books in there. So I did buy a wall shelf. It was at like a thrift store that we have in my city. So I bought a wall shelf. It's like one little block wall shelf so that I could put on my wall. I can put some books in there, and then I wanted to do some other kind of shelving up under that, or you know, just whatever comes to mind. I have me a flower, or I have a few flowers that I am adding to that book room because I just want that botanical type look. So what my thinking is that I'm gonna get the kind that actually hang, and I am going to like hang them from the ceiling. That way I know that they will be getting good light from the outside world. And then of course, like, I put my flowers on the outside to just get them some fresh air so that they can actually grow better. It's one thing that I don't think I do that I possibly need to do, like repotting them with different soil. I need to start doing that. I have not been doing that. So we will start to do that. And I want to say it's some type of fertilizer that I should be getting to like put in there with them or something every 3 months or so. I don't know. I will actually like look into that. The book that we are actually reading right now is a Lynn Painter book. Finally start reading a Lynn Painter book, and it's called Better Than the Movies. Is this the first book in that series that she has going on? Because I did have the audio for Betting on You, but I don't think that was the first book in this series. I'm hoping that Better Than the Movie is the first book in the series. Drop it down in the comments, guys. Let me know, is this the first book in that series? If not, I'm still going ahead on and reading it. It's starting out really cute so far. I think this is like a YA rom-com type series that she has written here, and I have like 4 books to the series. I have the newest one, the last one that came out, and then Betting on You, and then it was another one that I actually had in that series that I actually am going to read. I just got finished reading Legend Born. Very, very cute book. I am very excited to start reading the second book to that series. Hopefully the second book will give me more oomph about the book. That way I can read the third book, which is Oathbound. I gave Legend Born like 3 stars. It was cute. It was nice. It did keep my attention. Would I recommend this book to somebody? Yes, I would. But I'm just hoping that as the series goes on, that it is a little bit more interesting for me, with it being a fantasy. The next book that I read, basically I read it in the beginning while I was listening, and then after a while I just started listening, and it was All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. I gave that book a 1 star, y'all. I did not like that book. I wrote my review on Goodreads. I am going to share this on my February wrap up, but I just wanted to share this with you guys today. This book, y'all. I had high hopes for this book being a reading with Jenna book, but it was not my favorite book at all. I was totally confused less than 20% into the book and just did not understand what the banter, storyline, plot of this book was supposed to be. Like, okay, in the beginning of the book, I get it. What happened was, that was the deal with the big, I get it about what happened in the beginning of the book. Like, it was like, I was thinking that it was going to be something like a Stephen King Holly book, especially with, you know, the girl was about to be abducted, all the things, and then it seemed like Patch actually went missing. But then they were trying to find him, this, that, and other. The girl that he actually prevented from getting abducted, you know, I think she was more into wanting to make sure or find him. But then they started with the bees thing, and it seemed like that became the center of what the book was about, at least from what I remember. I don't know, y'all. I just not excited about the read. And over 200 chapters, heck no. I don't know if I can call this a DNF, because I got to like chapter 196. Just could not go any farther. Yolands Books. So I don't know if that should be a reread for me. I don't know if I should be in a different headspace when I'm reading that book. I do not know. So I'm counting on you guys to drop it out in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker, and just, you know, explain to me what your thoughts is about that book, what you got out of that book. And maybe it will be a reread for me, because most of the books that is like Reese's Book Club, Reading with Jenna, you know, that won the Pulitzer Prize and all that kind of stuff, those are usually very, very good books. But this one just did not hit for me. And I don't think it was just because there was so many chapters in this book. It was just that I just didn't get it. I just did not get it. And maybe if I hear some of y'all thoughts on what this book did for you guys, maybe I will be able to reread this book and get more out of that book. But I just did not get it this time. So we are, just like I told you, we're currently reading Better Than the Movies. And the other book that I will be reading during this small reading vlog, y'all, will be I'm thinking that I'm going to start reading Real. So we'll read and listen to Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter in this book. While I do some of the things that I need to do around the house, we will be listening to it on audio. And I will pop in every now and then just to give you guys like any thoughts on the books, like when I hit like a certain chapter or something like that. And of course, Real by Kennedy Ryan. And yeah, so I'm just want you guys just spend a small little day with me, just reading and catching up on my Palace Audible reading, so that I can get some of those books read before the days or hours are up, and then we can actually start in another book. So guys, just join me. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would suggest, or I would ask for you guys to subscribe to my channel, tell a friend about my channel, and actually ask them to subscribe to my channel as well. And we're here every Wednesday and Sunday, and we talk all about books, y'all. So if y'all don't mind, join me for that, and I will be greatly appreciated. I love the support that I have been getting from you guys. I had to up close y'all on that when I was asking y'all about subscribing to my channel, to let you know that I'm serious. We have 915 subscribers now, guys. Over 4,000 watch hours, and I am just so grateful. I cannot say it enough. So guys, just join me for a little day of my life with this reading vlog. We're going to start by putting these flowers together and listening to Lynn Painter, Better Than the Movies, on Audible. I will see you guys in a second.
Back, and I realized that we could very well be having our meet cute. Oh my god. I was dressed for it. He was beautiful. Could this moment be more perfect? I made eye contact with Joss, who was slowly shaking her head, but it didn't matter. Michael was back. He smelled good. So good. And I wanted to catalog every tiny detail of the moment. The soft, worn-in feel of his shirt under my palms, the breadth of his shoulders, the golden skin of his neck, scant centimeters away from my face as I hugged him back. Was it wrong to close my eyes and take a deep breath? Oof! Someone bumped into us hard, destroying the hug. I was shoved into and then away from Michael, and as I turned around, I saw who it was. Wes, I said, irritated that he'd ruined our moment, but so unbelievably happy still that I beamed at him anyway. I was incapable of not smiling. Could you just really watch where you're going? His eyebrows twinkled together. Yeah? He was watching me, probably wondering why I was smiling instead of going for the incident. He looked like someone waiting for the punchline, and his confusion kicked up my happiness to an even higher level. I giggled and said, "Yeah, you big doof. You could really hurt someone, buddy." He narrowed his eyes and talked slower. "Sorry. I was talking to Carson and doing the extremely difficult backward walking thing. But enough about me. How was your drive to school?" I knew he wanted to hear all the details, like how long it had taken me to remove the tape, or the fact that I'd broken 2 freshly manicured nails. But I wasn't about to give that aggravator the satisfaction. "Really, really great. Thanks for asking." "Wesley." Michael did a bro handshake with Wes. When had they had time to choreograph that little touch of adorability? And said, "You were right on about the biology teacher. It's because you sat by me. She hates me." Wes grinned and started talking.
Setup number 1.
I watched Michael speak and laugh and be as sweetly charming as I remembered. Always been closer to the neighborhood boys, playing football with Wes and Michael while I did awful cartwheels around the park and made up songs. Since then, she'd turned into this tall and freakishly good-looking human. Today, her braids were all pulled back into a ponytail, but instead of looking messy, like when I wore a ponytail, it showed off her cheekbones. The warning bell rang, and he pointed up at the speaker. "That's me. See y'all later." Y'all. He went the other way, and Jocelyn and I started walking. I said, "I can't believe Wes didn't invite us to the party." She gave me side-eye. "Do you even know who Rhino is?" "No, but that's beside the point. He invited Michael right in front of us. It's common courtesy that he should invite us too." "But you hate Wes." So why would you want him to invite you anywhere?" I sighed. "His rudeness just pisses me off." "Well, I, for one, am glad he didn't. Because I don't want to go to any party that those guys are in. I've been to Rhino's, and it's all about beer bongs, fireball, and that never have I ever kind of immature stuff. Joss used to hang out with the popular kids before she quit volleyball, so she'd partied a little before we became friends. But listen, Jocelyn stopped walking and grabbed my arm to stop me from walking too. That's what I was going to tell you. Kate said he lives next door to Lainey, and they've been talking for a couple weeks now. Lainey? Lainey Morgan? No. It can't be true. No. Please, God, no. But he just got here. Apparently he moved back a month ago, but was finishing classes online at his other school. Rumor has it that he and Lainey are almost official. Not Lainey. My stomach clenched as I pictured her perfect little nose. I knew it was irrational, but the idea of Lainey and Michael was almost too much for me to bear. That girl always got everything I wanted. She couldn't have him, damn it. The thought of them together made my throat tight. It made my heart hurt. It would crush me. Because not only was he everything I daydreamed about, but
Alright guys, here is my setup number 1. So cute. This one will actually stay up front in my home. And this one right here, which is setup number 2, will actually go into my book room. Y'all, I love this so much till, I don't know, I might end up going back to Publix and getting another set of 3 for $12 and putting it somewhere else in my home. Y'all have no idea how much I love like live flowers in my house. I can never get enough of it because it just looks so nice. It looks so put together, and it just makes me feel so in love to have flowers in my house. Like, y'all, I love it. I love it. So if y'all ever wanted to send if y'all ever wanted to send me anything, y'all can send me a flower arrangement, and Yolands Books will be so happy. So guys, we're going to continue reading and just continue doing stuff together. I gotta eat me a little something. What I actually have to eat right now at this moment is this little veggie lasagna. So we're going to eat our veggie lasagna, and we're going to read some more. Then we are going to sit outside, read. We're just going to read today, okay? I love my flowers, y'all. I am so excited to get my book room the way I want it to be. And that is just it, y'all. I am just so in love with what I am doing today. So let's continue reading Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter.
I so didn't want to. But I also knew how badly Wes wanted it. He and his dad were always tinkering with his old car, mostly because it never started. And their toolboxes looked wildly heavy whenever I got the spot, and they had to haul them all the way down to the end of the street to get it going. That's correct. His smile went big. I'm in. I'm doing it. I'm your guy. You can't say that yet. You don't even know what the deal is. Doesn't matter. I'll do whatever it takes. What if I want you to run naked through the commons during lunch? Done. I grabbed the throw that was folded over the arm of the couch and wrapped it around my shoulders. What if I want you to turn naked cartwheels through the commons during lunch while singing the entire Hamilton soundtrack? You got it. I love my shot. Seriously? That made me smile, even though I wasn't used to smiling at Wes. But can you even do a cartwheel? Yep. Prove it. You're so high maintenance. Wes stood, shoved the coffee table out of the way with his foot, and did the most awful cartwheel I'd ever seen. His legs were bent and didn't turn over his head at all, but he stuck the landing with over-the-head gymnastic arms and a confident smile before plopping back into his chair. Now tell me.
Alright, y'all, so we're in this book room. There is so much that I want to do in here till it is pathetic. But I want to show you guys what I did get from the thrift store that I went to. Remember when I said that I got the shelf, this one shelf? I actually got it to put, and if I move this way you guys can probably see it, like this shelf right here, I mean this wall. I was gonna put this one shelf over there for right now, just to see like what it will look like, and I wanted to put like books on it. I have this clothes rack in here that I'm actually like using to put my clothes on, like my outfit ideas. Over here in this corner, I want to take away this printer right here, and I want to take away this printer, and then I have a lamp which is this guy. I have this lamp that I want to put over there in that corner. So we'll see like if that actually will work out. So the shelf right here, the lamp over there, I wanted to put the printer that I have right there in the front. I want to keep my clothes rack in this room, which it looks fine right there. And what I'm thinking is like, if I take away those bags on that shelf, that printer from out of here, put just something real simple and dainty over there in that corner, that it'll look more spacious in here to me. I have a lot of stuff in here. Some of the stuff that really just I do not need in here, but then again I want to put more stuff in here, which I want my flowers to hang. At least I want one or two of my flowers to hang from the ceiling, and I want them to hang from the ceiling so that they can actually get the lighting that they need. I have a candle and my candle warmer, but I think I'm gonna go downtown and get 2 of those candles out of this store downtown that is actually like make homemade candles, just so that I can get that scent. Or I might just go to like Walmart or somewhere and just buy 2 of their candles, because the candle that I actually have up under that candle warmer in this book room just does not do anything for this room. So that is my goal for today. Hopefully I can show you guys some of the little things that I do in this room for today. But for right now, while I'm moving around and doing the things that I need to do, I want you guys to listen to this book with me, which is, of course, y'all remember Better Than the Movie by Lynn Painter. So I usually don't, y'all, I hate when I have like paperback books and they get like bent and all that kind of stuff. I really do hate that, but hey, it's okay. And then guys, I found these at Walmart, not Walmart, Publix, and they are the real fruit snacks. I got mango, I got wild berry, and I got strawberry. They were like 40 cents a piece. They're not as thin as the ones that I am used to having, but they are really pretty good. I can show you guys what they actually look like. So this is what they look like. Of course, as you can see, this is the mango one, but it tastes really good. But also guys, but probably in another vlog, I want to like rearrange my bookshelves. I want to put like from here on down is like all the books that I have actually read and want to keep, and I want to like get them out of this room and like put them on another bookshelf to just separate them. So the black bookshelf that we have in the front, I think that's what I'm going to make like my bookshelf for the books that I've actually read and want to read again. But that'll be for another vlog. That actually won't be today. Today I just want to read. So let's start reading, guys.
Your uniform. Oh no. He thought my adorable dress, the one that was supposed to make me stand out from the crowd, to him, was a waitress uniform. Kill me now. I looked at Wes, and he gave me a, let's see how you're going to get out of this look. I stammered, my uniform. Yeah, I pick up hours sometimes at the diner. What diner? The diner? Wes's face opened into a huge grin. I love the diner. Sweat beads formed on the tip of my nose as I lied. I barely ever worked there. Michael tilted his head just a little. Where exactly? I wish you'd moved back into your old house, you know. Wes interrupted. Because we could totally re-up our last epic game of hide and seek. I made a mental note to thank Wes later for the subject change. Michael grinned and took a drink from his red cup. Can you imagine? I prefer not to. I smiled at him and ignored Wes's chuckle. When our hide-and-seek games turned epic, that usually meant that Wes and the twins were terrorizing me. How many times do you think I snuck over around you? Michael's eyes ran over my face like he was reconciling the old and the new. I saved you from so many bugs and frogs down your shirt. Wes said, the twins used to get so pissed when you helped her. Michael shrugged and turned his attention back to Wes. I just couldn't let you do that to Liz. Ed Sheeran was back in my head as I watched Michael laugh with Wes. The three of us tripped back a few years to our Firefly childhood, and it felt so good. How would you feel if I told you I loved you? Every time I see a cheesy movie on TV, I think of little Liz. Only when he said it, Michael managed to make the word little sound sexy. Little. But he sounded like a sleepy rancher when he said it, as opposed to someone referring. Well, I do love me some limo, so I'll have to think about prom. Michael turned around. When is prom? Everything stopped for me as Wes took the beer Michael had poured for Ashley and set it aside. She didn't even notice. Wes said, in 2 weeks. It was total slow-mo. In 2 weeks. Michael said to Wes, it's so bizarre, switching schools 2 months before graduation. Senior prom was supposed to be this really big deal, but I don't even know any girls here yet. But in a sympathetic way, he said, at least you were wearing your uniform and not your own clothes. Now, I wanted to puke and disappear, so I just said, yeah. Is there anything I can do? He looked queasy at the sight of me, but he still gave me a sweet smile and said in a Southern comfort kind of way, need me to fetch you anything? Fetch? Well, I shook my head but felt, oh my god, something damp stick to my neck. I gritted my teeth and said, no, but thank you. I closed the door and turned the lock. Looked around and cursed whoever built this house for not providing a shower in that particular guest bathroom. You have got to be kidding me! You lied about boyfriends all the time. That was true. You don't know they weren't real. Prince Harry? Oof. I had forgotten about that one. He could have been my boyfriend. There was no way of knowing for sure. He chuckled and pressed harder on the gas. And the plays, Liz. Remember all the plays? You were a one-woman Broadway show every damn day of the week. Wow. I'd totally forgotten about the plays, too. I used to love creating plays and getting the whole neighborhood to act them out. And yes, I might have been the instigator, but the rest of them had always played along, so they had to have enjoyed it, too. Theater is a noble calling, and if you guys were too uncultured to recognize that, then I feel sorry for you. His chuckle turned into a laugh. You begged Michael to be Romeo to your Juliet, and when he wouldn't, you climbed a tree and fake cried for an hour. And you threw acorns at me, trying to knock me down. I think the point here is that he sees you differently from other girls because of your history. I looked at him and wondered, holy God, had I been a little weirdo? So I'm a weirdo to him forever and there's nothing I can do about it? He cleared his throat. Well, maybe not. But he looked guilty, and I said, what did you do, Wes? I didn't do anything books-bound. You did. He pulled to a stop at a red light and gave me full-on eye contact. Michael and I were saying how bad it sucked that you got puked on. And you made a comment about your ugly uniform. My cheeks got hot as I remembered my beautiful outfit that was now ruined. So it was something about how it was classic Liz to wear a waitress uniform to a party, and how you haven't changed a bit. I sighed and looked out the window, suddenly feeling hope. Not that I do drugs, unless you do drugs, in which case I do them all the time. All of them. Scott Pilgrim versus the world. At 4:45, I tied my chucks, which I had to admit looked pretty cute with my whole sporty ensemble, and went downstairs. They were comfortable, and something about them made me kind of soft. But I wasn't going to waste a minute trying to figure that out. My dad had taken my grandpa to the driving range, so it was quiet in the house. Helena was around somewhere, but I wasn't sure where. The doorbell rang, and I couldn't believe it. Wes was early. I walked over to the door, but when I pulled it open, it was Jocelyn, not Wes. Oh, hey. I'm sure my face totally showed my shock at seeing her instead of Wes, and I tried hard not to look shook. What are you doing here? Her mouth dropped open for a sec, and she looked me up and down. Oh my God. Who did this to you? I glanced down at my clothes. I want to tongue kiss them. You look incredible. She walked through the front door, and my mind was racing as I shut the door behind her. I still hadn't told her about the party, or the game, or Michael, or Wes, or any of the questionable things I was doing with my personal life. And Wes was going to be there any minute now. Shit. Did you buy this when you were with Wes? She was still smiling, so she wasn't pissed at me. Yet. Yeah. An awful fake laugh and shrugged. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea why I said I'd go with him. I knew exactly why. Did Bennett make you buy those chucks too? Jocelyn was staring at my shoes. Because you hate those shoes. It was true. I'd always thought Converse high tops were ugly and utterly lacking in arch support. Now I had a weird affinity for them that made me question my own mental fortitude. They were on clearance, so I said, what the hell? Again with the terrible laugh. Why not buy some Chucks, right? Jocelyn did a little headshake, like she had no idea what she was witnessing. Same, girl. Same. Well, person I used to know, I only swung by because my mom needs to know which day we're going dress shopping next week. Ironically, after I'd finally agreed earlier to go shopping with her, her mom had to reschedule for a different day. Initially, I was relieved to put it off longer, but now it felt like the universe just wanted to torture me. At this point, I kind of just hoped for a dress to be stuffed into my closet so I could stop hearing the phrase dress shopping. Oh, I love dress shopping! Helena tilted her head and added, I rarely wear them because sitting like a lady sucks, but every spring I want racks and racks of floral dresses. This is prom dress shopping. Jocelyn was still looking at my clothes as she said, Liz and I are going together, and my mom said she can take us dress hunting. Oh, first thought. In that moment, I couldn't help but think that he was also helping me out because he was genuinely nice. Joss's words echoed in my head. Everyone loves Wes. I was starting to see why. I leaned closer to him so he could hear me when I murmured, You were right about the whole thunder stealing thing, though. I am actually invisible now.
All right, y'all. So I am halfway through Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I am actually in chapter 11. And the chapters in this book is so long. I would not have even thought that the chapters in this book would be so long. But I am loving this book. Liz and Wes, they are just the cutest little friend slash true love couple to me. She is very hell bent on, I think his name is Michael, and at first she wasn't seeing the signs of that she was really attracted to Wes. But there were just little things in this book that she said Wes would either do or say, and she said she just felt some type of way. And some of the things were just so dainty and so small, and for her to feel some type of way about just the little small things that actually happened in this book was just so cute. I think I'm down to the point of when she is actually realizing that maybe it's Wes that she wants and not Michael. I'm not really sure because I have not finished the book. But guys, this book has just been making me say, ah, ooh, just all the things, guys. I really do like this book. I heard a lot of good things about this book series, Better Than the Movies. Just getting into reading it, and I am so happy that I decided to read this book tonight. Well, just can't wait to get through the series. If this book is the way it is, I know the rest of the books are also good. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in my endeavors today while I read Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Later tonight, hopefully I will actually get through with this book and I will start reading real like I wanted to. It is the 6th day in February. We only have 28 days, so the books that I truly want to read, I definitely will have to get to reading those books. But guys, again, thank you so much. I enjoy y'all company. I enjoy y'all comments. I enjoy y'all recommendations. And I am so thankful that you guys are a member of my community. Happy reading, guys. Love Yolands Books.